Mother of Nature. How does the Ant Kingdom dominate it? As we have discussed before, the Ant Kingdom must fulfill the needs of the colonies, such as sugar sources and protein sources. Additionally, they require other resources like materials for building and repairing their nests, besides natural elements like rocks and mud. Plants also provide materials for the ants, and some plants offer even more valuable resources. However, acquiring these resources involves overcoming various challenges. Ants often clash with one another to dominate these resources. Moreover, the plants themselves can pose significant challenges for the ants. So, what resources can the ants obtain from plants, and how do they overcome each of these challenges? Let's delve deeper. One of the unique plants frequently found in the Arthurian forest and serving as a valuable resource for the ants' kingdom is none other than Pinus medicoricinus, or the healing resin pine. The name combines the Greek words medicus, meaning healing or medical, and resinus, meaning resin. It reflects the unique resin of this tree, which acts as an antibacterial and antifungal agent utilized by ants to treat infection and keep their colonies healthy. Standing 25 to 35 meters tall with a trunk diameter of up to 1 to 1.5 meters and a broad canopy spanning 10 to 15 meters, the healing resin pine is truly formidable. Its thick, rugged bark has deep fissures that release medicinal resin from pockets beneath the surface, serving as a protective layer against extreme weather, fungal infections, and insect attacks. Unlike other pines, this tree has long, dark green needles coated with a thin layer of wax. This wax layer helps the tree retain moisture in hot environment and prevents freezing in cooler climates. The large cones of this pine, measuring about 20 to 25 centimeters in length, release seeds often gathered by ants, creating a symbiotic relationship. These seeds are encased in sticky resin, making them difficult for non-ant creatures to consume and protecting them from fungal decay before germination. The tree's root system is highly adaptive, growing deep in cooler areas to access underground moisture and remaining shallow in warmer climates to collect surface rainwater. These roots release special compounds that enhance microbial activity in the soil, enriching it for surrounding plant life. This interaction benefits the ecosystem and indirectly aids the ants living nearby. The most unique feature of Pinus medicoricinus is its resin. Ant colonies in Arthurnia use this resin for its antibacterial and antifungal properties. This resin contains natural compounds like terpenoids and phenolics, which inhibit the growth of harmful microorganisms. Ants harvest this resin and use it to coat their bird chambers, soldier barracks, and nest entrance, protecting their colonies from disease. Another remarkable adaptation is the seed dispersal mechanism. The cones release seeds encased in a thin resin layer, protecting them from predators until ants collect them. Once gathered by ants, the resin is chewed by worker ants, who transport the seeds to a safe location within the colony's territory, aiding in the tree's propagation. With its impressive anatomy, and beneficial capabilities, the healing resin pine plays a crucial ecological role for many organisms in the Arthurian forest. The pine tree excretes special compounds that enhance microbial activity in the soil, thereby improving soil fertility. This promotes the growth of other plants like giant grass and oak trees, which in turn serve as food sources for herbivores such as aphids and giant grasshoppers. Moreover, the healing resin pine is an essential resource for the ant kingdom due to its resin production. As discussed in previous episodes, resin is highly valuable for nest repair as well as for its antifungal and antibacterial properties. The ants use this resin to coat various parts of their nest, especially the outer areas, to isolate infected ants and treat them with mutual grooming using the healing resin to sterilize and heal them. Additionally, the resin can be applied to their exoskeleton to prevent infection from fungi and bacteria. Beyond the healing resin pine, another significant plant in Arthuria's ecosystem. This ancient and robust tree plays a pivotal role in the survival of many organisms. Arborfortis aureolix. The name Arborfortis derived from Latin means strong tree or fortress tree, reflecting its impressive structure and durability. The term aureolix combines the Latin words aureo, meaning cool, and nux, meaning nut or fruit, symbolizing its precious golden fruit that offers essential nutrients and value to the ants. Reaching height of 60 to 75 meters with a trunk diameter of up to 10 meters, the fortress tree is formidable. Its bark is incredibly tough and covered with small thorn-like protrusions. These thorns, combined with chemical secretions from the bark, deter most predators from attempting to breach the tree's defense. The bark also contains antifungal compounds that prevent parasitic fungi from growing on its exterior. Inside its massive trunk, a series of natural chambers and tunnels are formed, lined with a smooth resin secreted by the tree. This space provides a safe haven for various organisms. The fortress tree produces large golden fruits that grow on its upper branches, each weighing up to 5 kilograms. These fruits are rich in proteins and carbohydrates, offering significant nutritional boosts to any ant colony fortunate enough to harvest them. Encased in thick, tough skins, these fruits are rare and only bloom once every 2 to 3 years, making them a valuable but scarce resource. The roots of Arborfortis aureolix spread far and wide, extending 15 to 20 meters from the tree's base. They penetrate deep into the ground, stabilizing the tree in various biomes, even in challenging environments. Rather than being parasited by predatory fungi, the fortress tree forms a mutualistic relationship with them. The roots excrete nutrients that encourage the growth of tree-eating fungi, and in return, the fungal mycelium helps protect the tree from soil-borne pathogens and predators that attack the roots. The fungi also deter insects that typically burrow into the root system, creating a subterranean defense network. The tree has evolved to produce potent chemical defense that can affect both fungi and predators. These chemicals are released through specialized glands in the bark, roots, and even within its internal cavities. The tree releases subtle chemicals into the air that disrupt ant behavior, causing confusion or aggression within the colony. These secretions also act as irritants, forcing ants to leave the cavities if the tree senses excessive exploitation. The same chemicals that protect the tree from ants can also repel larger predators that might attempt to consume its fruits or damage the tree. The fortress tree, massive and strong like a giant fortress, creates its own small biome, giving it a significant ecological role. As the oldest and largest plant, it acts as a stabilizer in floodplain, preventing erosion and detoxifying the soil by absorbing and neutralizing high acidity and heavy metals, making the environment safer for other plants to thrive. Interestingly, the fortress tree forms a symbiotic relationship with parasitic fungi such as tree-eating fungi. While the tree stimulates the growth of the fungi, it is immune to their harmful effect due to its antifungal properties. In return, the fungi provide additional resistance against pathogens. The tree-eating fungi also create a mycelial network that traps insects, obtaining nitrogen, which is then exchanged for carbohydrates produced by the tree. The sheer size of the fortress tree makes it a mini ecosystem for other organisms, such as Venus flytraps and mosses. Its internal cavities are ideal for ants to inhabit, and the tree provides highly nutritious fruits for insects to consume. The significant advantages gained from controlling the fortress tree make it a valuable resource worth fighting for. Ants must risk their lives to dominate it. Both the healing resin pine and the fortress tree offer substantial benefits to the ant kingdom. The healing resin pine provides resin that is crucial for preventing fungal infections, particularly important when facing parasitic fungi like zombie fungi. This resin is also vital for countering the defenses of the mushroom ant kingdom, which relies on guardian fungus to protect its realm. Similarly, a colony that can claim the fortress tree gains full access to the sticky nectar moss nectar and highly nutritious golden fruits. Additionally, they benefit from the tree's natural defenses, such as thorny chemical secretions, gas particles that distract ants and other insects, and the protective mycelial network from the tree-eating fungi. However, to secure these resources, ants must battle each other. Only a kingdom that successfully defends its position can reap the rewards from these plants. The fortress tree's defenses can injure or kill multiple ants before they can take control. From ensnaring mycelial networks and sharp thorns to distract particles and Venus flytrap traps, many ant warriors will fall before they can conquer the mother of nature. Plants are the main resources for the ant kingdom, and the scarcity of these resources inevitably leads to conflicts between ant kingdoms. Essentially, controlling plants' resources is instinctual for ants, involving high risk and high reward, where they must stake their lives for precious resources. However, not all plants are beneficial to ants. In some swampy areas of Arthronia, there exists a plant that no creature consumes due to its low nutritional value and the harm it causes when eaten. During the mid-Protochaetonian, some creatures began to adapt to environments dominated by these peculiar plants, evolving into specialized species.